Hi, all. As promised, I'm back to talk about theoretical versus experimental probability. So to do that, we're going to take a look at a couple spinners. And I have a little manipulative that we're going to use. So you can follow this bit.ly link to our spinner, and we're going to see what it looks like comparing the theoretical and the experimental. So let me go to a different screen, and you should see this if you've clicked on the bit.ly. So we are going to take a look at this 3-sectored spinner. You can change the number of sectors by clicking these arrows down here if you want. But you'll notice here that our theoretical probability for spinning this spinner is about 33.3%, which is about 1/3. So, and you would predict that, right? 1 out of 3 chance to, for example, get blue or yellow or cyan. So we're going to pay attention to blue here during our experiment and see if when we spin the spinner, do we get the same probability for the experimental probability as we do for the theoretical. So I'm going to start with 5 times. So you can hit this spin and skip to the end. And whoa, excuse me, not looking very good for Mr. Blue. Not, if you had your money on blue, looks like you would lose money 4 out of 5 times, right? So that's not good. That's not the same as our theoretical. Let's spin it another 5 times. Still looking not very good. Mr. Yellow is winning at this point. But you notice that it's nowhere close to our theoretical probability. And that is because we're only spinning a small amount of times. In order for our theoretical and experimental probabilities to look even close to each other, we have to spin a lot of times. So let me increase my number up here to 100 spins. Click the spin, and I'm going to skip to the end again, just for time's sake. And you'll notice, wow, we're looking a lot closer to our theoretical after spinning 110 times. Right? Much closer than after we spun 5 times or 10 times. And we could keep going, right? And spin another 100 times. And you see that the more times that we spin, the closer, wow, that's looking really close to our theoretical after only 310 spins. So the point of this video is to show that in order to get close to your theoretical probability, you need to have a lot of repetitions of your experiment. 1 or 2 experiments are not going to get you an accurate representation of the theoretical probability. But after you spin for a while, it'll get closer and closer to that theoretical. You can play around with this and try it for a different number of sectors. We can watch blue here, which has a 1 in 6 chance of theoretical probability. And if we spin it 100 times, oh, I have to skip to the end, sorry. You can see that it's not really close, right? Excuse me. We can spin another 100, getting closer, another 100, getting closer. So the more we spin, the closer we're getting to our theoretical probability as compared to our experimental.